The undefeated IBF Bantamweight Champion of the world, Leo Terremoto Santa Cruz. Please welcome the challenger, Victor Nene Zaleta.
Mira, aquí está bien, ¿ah? Escúchame, touch gloves, God bless.
Looking to cop the championship, and one has to wonder if his size is going to be a difference here on his resume. Knockout, Zaleta has one. Zaleta in the purple with white, and Zaleta finds himself pinned along the ropes. Santa Cruz, known as
This has been a great first round. Fun to watch, as all Santa needs to punch first, not let Santa Cruz. There's the uppercut. That said, to get himself prepared. We'll see. There's Santa Cruz going to the body. Rounds are. But Zaleta has done a terrific job on the inside as well. There you see him going to the
opening round. Plenty of action here as Santa Cruz tags Zaleta. Santa Cruz in the white with gold trim. And going to work on the body, and we saw him master
like that. The uppercut can get through.
Just past the midway point of the opening.
His other title match, he didn't have enough time to prepare. He said this was a good 4-week training.
Center of the ring. So uppercut of his own.
He hit with that punch, and he said that it's a good punch for Victor.
Well, one of the rare flaws. Known as a volume puncher, unloading, but Zaleta 30 seconds. Zaleta stayed very busy. Back and forth they go. Santa Cruz again with Zaleta. When it involves Leo Santa Cruz, what else is new?
Wow. Combination punching is always the strong suit of Santa Cruz. He's shown it, and he's got a very good
IBF Bantamweight Championship. Zaleta trying to fight out from the ropes.
Zaleta has spent too much
constantly change range. Either you feint and step in, you feint, step out, you punch, move his head a lot. So if Zaleta can put some punches together, he can get through the guard at times.
Overhand opening round, a difference of just 6. The advantage for Santa Cruz. So
right now, he is acquitting himself very well, but he's an excellent fighter. He's just in against a bigger man who is so busy and so powerful. 7 punches. Shouldn't you maybe win a round? No, because Santa Cruz, that's what's well, but took a big left hook from Santa Cruz. That may have hurt him.
Overhand right by Zaleta. Another left uppercut. Santa Cruz trying to come back. 1-2 competitive first 3 minutes, but putting the pedal to the metal here in round 2.
He's not in his punching range. He can't get off.
And the jab of Zaleta has not been used as a way to disrupt.
Some of his power shots seeming to do the same thing here, but Zaleta now trying to fight back, but it's Santa Cruz.
It seems like Santa Cruz has made a conscious effort to step up the pace here, step up the pressure. The thing Zaleta has to be careful with here is the same mistake Morel made against Santa Cruz. Is once
That's what Zaleta landed last round. Santa Cruz landed 47 out of
in close fighting, close combinations. Started boxing at the age of 12, 87.
Slow things down, or you wind up at a pace where you're not comfortable with.
Straight right hand through the guard by another entertaining round between Santa Cruz and Zaleta.
Victim to it a little bit more each round.
He can't change up to make it different. These men.
Oh, and that left hook, the left hook to the body, and then one upstairs.
I mean, he's got to try something, because anytime you change the look, it's so important.
Fans lost were split decisions, and you might look at that and say, a guy moving up in weight, could he do it?
Action as anticipated in these lighter weight classes. Blocked nicely by Santa Cruz with the peekaboo guard.
As we see a good action here, you know, it'll force him to slow down his output.
When you rotate, he's going to stay alone. So you keep then and hit the combination.
But for the most part, when he's against the ropes, there you see the combination punching getting in from Santa Cruz.
His corner tonight.
Monster in 118, and he is fighting with heart, courage,
it's punches and punches.
And he makes reaction fights, because here's Victor Zaleta still throwing, still landing.
The champion continues to stalk him along the ropes. Pops him with the left, hits him with another right.
Sometimes Zaleta stops on his own, but it's not because Santa Cruz is cutting the ring off.
Yeah, good point. Zaleta's making. It was the double left hook before, now it's the overhand right for Santa Cruz.
But
it's a misnomer to think he's just an offensive machine.
Yeah, like I said, you know, he lets you know he's there every once in a while, but just Santa Cruz is overwhelming him.
Punctuates that three-punch combination, does the champion with the straight left hand.
Zaleta has been hurt with those right hands in this round.
A lot of that isn't landing clean, but he's being overwhelmed. He just doesn't know where to turn to.
Midway point of round. Catching a lot of Zaleta's punches on his gloves, the high guard. Picked up a great victory in his own right, closing the
100 punches around, but they're sharp punches. He doesn't just throw just for the sake of throwing. He throws some sharp shots.
When you're right in front of somebody, you're going to make for an action fight.
And again, uppercut by Zaleta. Rips the left hook to the body, does the champion. Another left hook, and that one hurt. Zaleta, and down he goes. The signature left hook to the body by the champion. And the bell goes to end round
That's a body puncher, Leo Santa Cruz. He had hurt him to the body, and down goes Zaleta.
Now working on his master's degree in sports administration, as again he's on the receiving.
Zaleta, but every once in a while he lets you know he's there by landing one of his own good shots.
Double jab in the...
And very odd for a guy who's so good with his pressure like Santa Cruz is. You would
Win
figure
this fight, have a tune-up at 122, and then he said, "I'd love the winner of Moreno."
Uppercut left hook combination by the champion. We take another look at the power punches, and Santa Cruz now doubling up on 2-to-1 in the right hand by the champion.
He's caused a little swelling around the right eye of Santa Cruz, just a bit.
Santa Cruz ripping away at the body with the left and the right. Left hand pops Zaleta's head back.
I'd love to see him against anybody.
Yes, I'm beginning to assert himself, but Zaleta now turning the tables momentarily has Santa Cruz along the ropes.
Right hand.
Final minute of the fifth frame. Uppercut by the champion, straight right hand.
And early in the fight, he was landing it more. And you see Santa Cruz concentrating now on the body.
30 seconds left in the fifth round. Inside, Santa Cruz pivots back away from the ropes. Well, now Santa Cruz stalking Zaleta. Uppercut to the body and then a challenger.
This is a 115-pounder stepping up against...
It's punches and bunches in Los Angeles.
Listen to me. Keep working the body.
Time to get hit with a shot like that.
All right, Jim, lots of stars in the city of stars, Los Angeles. Meta World Peace, very, very accurate.
Still be here for round 6. He is a tough dude, and he's fighting
with a grazing right hand as Zaleta was walking away from the ropes, but again with his back to the ropes. Now Santa Cruz working behind.
Those shots are hurting. The snap on them, we hear them ringside. They're so hard.
Here.
Just past the midway point of the 6th round. Hand.
He felt that one.
Things beginning to get a little...
And you know, Santa Cruz has gone down to the body a lot.
Santa Cruz digging away at the body with the left hand.
You see him
He's fighting back.
Oh, yeah, he's not one of those guys that's trying to survive. If he's in there, he's going to try. You know, Zaleta's output is pretty high, but compared to Santa Cruz, it's starting to pale. Meantime, setting up those body shots beautifully. A little touch upstairs and then drop something hard to the body.
And yet Zaleta, and you talk about amazing statistics. Look at the totals here, guys. Well, he's fighting, using the right uppercut. That one catches the jaw. That one deflects off the glove.
The year for Leo Santa Cruz. He stays busy. They don't rule out him fighting again this year.
1-2 combination, right up.
Did any of us think after round 4 that Zaleta would just
roll with them? It's not just the whiskers on his mustache. It is, after all, November, but man, he has been tagged with
107 punches, 100 punches in a round, threw 107 in the last round.
Round 7 underway.
There he goes again with the same kind of setup. Put this fight himself.
4-punch combination by the champ, guys.
Well, you know, for, not only throwing a lot for Santa Cruz, but landing at 40%.
Came for the finish, as if to say, "Were you nuts? I'm still here."
Right uppercut and a right hook. Now Zaleta
is going to try.
I don't know. There again. Now there's the uppercut.
15-2, and his brother Jose Alberto boxes as an amateur, and you can hear.
Yeah, we said earlier, if there's a flaw in his defense, he's squared. Good shots. He's
Cruz working the body with the right and the left. Again with the left hook. Now the left hook upstairs. Pace not really slowing down. Another blistering four-punch combination, and the challenger is down again. He was down in the fourth. He's down once again.
6, 7.
Talk about accurate volume punching, Paulie. That's what led to the knockdown.
Oh, absolutely so hard. But Zaleta not only takes them, but he's coming back firing.
Gamely fighting back after being knocked down with 23 seconds left in the 7th round.
Time than he did after the first knockdown. Let's see what he does with the time left in the round.
The more power, the more pop is behind the champion's punches. Now beginning to... And referee Ray Corona looking intently, and Zaleta survives another round.
3-punch combination. I mean, that is beautiful to watch. And it ended with the uppercut, but it was the body punch that actually did the most damage.
IBF Bantamweight champion Leo Santa Cruz, the challenger Victor Zaleta.
Precisely.
You're the kind of guy you can't hold the guy off his pressure with power. You got
Very entertaining till thus far. The 8th round underway, and they again. Overhand right by the champion. Zaleta sneaks, look to tattoo each other, but it's Santa Cruz with the edge.
Through 7 rounds, Santa Cruz
Cruz has been in his range. He's been able to get off all these punches.
Final minute of the 8th. Down just once before in May of 2011 when he was knocked down against Daniel Noriega. Sneaks in the right uppercut, and again, that's really the only punch that is
thrown and 40 landed. Zaleta's thrown 74 and landed 19 per round.
I'm sure he is not going to go down without a fight. Gets ripped.
Zaleta, that his corner might want to start thinking about this fight ending. Although I know
Butler tweeting saying Santa Cruz is simply placing his skill and will upon this fight here.
He's landed over 100 body punches in this fight. That's extraordinary.
As often as he would like.
And even when they do, he's just not
tough. Santa Cruz lands the overhand right.
You can make the case, though, that he is so worn down.
Leo Santa Cruz and challenger Victor Zaleta. You can even hear it. There's not the pop that you hear in the 7th.
You know what it is when you're at close quarters. Again, you want to say Zaleta should get off not bothering Santa Cruz enough. He's not respecting his power.
Education. He works for the city of Chihuahua Sports Department, married with 2 children. Overhand right.
Off the gloves of Santa Cruz, whose defense continues to be stout.
This fight here indeed imposing both of those attributes. And jab beginning to find it. Just an onslaught from the champion, and down goes Zaleta for the 3rd time. And referee has stopped the fight. Leo Santa Cruz retains the IBF Bantamweight Championship in terrific fashion.
Ladies and gentlemen, we have the time of 1 minute 42 seconds in round number 9. He is the winner by way of knockout. Still undefeated and still the IBF Bantamweight Champion of the world, Leo Terremoto Santa Cruz.